What is the reason for this?
Your Honor, I'm not very familiar with that particular headline, but I remember seeing a headline in our digital stories that read, former DFA Chief Yasay passes away.
So,
Meron din po kasing iba-ibang entries sa
ito po
storya,
kasi,
Your Honor.
nasa online po ninyo eh. Ako po pagka sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi ako magsisinungaling. Lalagyan pa ninyo ng flavor kasi. Lalagyan nyo pa ng palabok. Alam ba ninyo, ang katapat na parusa nun, halimbawa, bibigay ko po sa inyo. Sabi nyo kasi kanina, sinusunod ninyo yung KBP Code of Ethics. Broadcast Code of the Philippines, 2007, KBP. Ang sabi po doon sa Article 7, Section 2, persons affected by tragedy or grief shall be treated with sensitivity, respect, and discretion. They should be allowed to suffer their grief in private. Pero kung lalagyan mo pang, ex-DFA Chief Yasay, who led Duterte's China pivot, dies.
Your
Ayun po
Honor,
ang
there was
style.
nothing malicious in that headline.
You will be the one to decide on that, Ms. Ging Reyes? Aren't we supposed to be the one to decide on whether or not there is malice in this?
Because there was none, Your Honor. That is a fact. He was at the helm
Kayo po
of the
ba
Foreign
ang
Affairs Department.
Kayo po ba ang magja-justify noon o kami?
Your Honor, we go through this editorial process every day. It is our job. And in headline writing, there are times when context is also needed. There are times when people noted or notable for certain achievements, those achievements are mentioned. It is not necessarily a negative thing, Your Honor.
Napaka-basic lang po ng comparison na sinabi ko. Namatay po yung ex-DFA head. Ang basic na balita, ex-DFA Perfecto Yasa dies. Walang problema ron eh. Pero kung sasamutan mo ng flavor, nagkakaroon po ng kulay. Yun lang naman po ang problema. Kanina po, well, may nagsabi po sa ABS-CBN, si Ginong Carlo Katigbak yata, we're making a public commitment na lahat po ng mga taong gustong magpaliwanag o kung kami man ay nagkamali, inaanyayahan po namin. Something to that effect, Mr. Katigbak. Did you say that? Para makapagpaliwanag naman sa inyong istasyon.
We're making a public commitment po that any public official will be allowed to air their side on a story.
Yun nga. That's a
Apo.
commitment that you promise, an undertaking. Di
Yes
ba?
po.
Okay. Ang nangyari po kasi, parang it's too late in the day. Ang dami na pong nagkaroon ng sama ng loob. Yung sinabi ko pong isa-isa kanina, Congresswoman Janet Garing, Congressman Mike Defensor, Congressman Benny Abante, Congressman Bambol Tolentino, Congressman P.D. Barsaga. Meron po kasi tayong kasabihan, Mr. Chair. Bago nagsalakot ka, basa na yung tuktok. Napakahirap po kasi na ngayon lang natin gagawin. Parang nagiging platitude. Sibulay, sabi nila. Parang cliche lang. Kasi bakit hindi po sasabihin ito? Kung babase po tayo sa Code of Ethics at saka yung strict ethical guidelines, sa tingin niyo po ba may ngipin yun? Ang broadcasting industry, kahit na print industry, ito po lamang ang industry sa ating bansa na walang regulation. Alam po ninyo yun. Sapagkat ang ating saligang batas gustong panatilihin yung freedom of the press. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, kayo lang ang industriya na talagang walang legislated regulations. So ang gagawin ninyo, self-imposed regulations, kunyari magkakaroon kayo ng Code of Ethics. Pero gaano ka-useful yung Code of Ethics kung ang pag-uusapan, di sana na-prevent lang lahat natin itong mga complaints kanina na isa-isang narinig natin. Kasi po, there are existing regulations that ABS-CBN should comply. Nauna na po yung NTC. Nandyan po yung ating saligang batas. Nandyan po yung Presidential Decree 1018. Nandyan ang Presidential Decree 576-A. Kung ito po ay hindi po nyo naganap na nasunod, ito po yung madaling halimbawa rito, Mr. Katigbak. Marami beses po nating napatunayan, katulad po ng kayo pinagbigyan na mag-migrate from analog to digital. Meron kayong demonstration permit na yun ay merong validity hanggang June 30, 2015. Hindi naman kayo tumigil. Tuloy-tuloy kayo hanggang umabot ng 5 taon at 4 na buwan. Kung susumahin po natin yung violations, kung ilang beses niyong ginawa yun, araw-araw yun, 365 times 5.4, 1,971. Kung siyam na channels po yun, Mr. Katigbak, ang bilang po ng violation nyo is 17,739. Hindi ko pa po binabanggit yun yung mahigit o 9 milyon na black box na ibinenta nyo na wala namang approval o pahintulot ang National Telecommunications Commission. Yung pinigil nila kayo na huwag niyong i-ere ang Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, sa kabila ng pagbabawal sa inyo, tinuloy niyo pa rin. So paano po kami maniniwala na dahil sa kayo merong Code of Ethics at merong kayong kasamang hinire na, well, in fairness to the former Justice of the Supreme Court, pagka ba meron tayong namamatnugot na isang Chief Justice o retired Associate Justice ng Korte Suprema, yung po ba ay kasiguruhan na nagagawa na nating maayos at nasusunod na natin ang itinatakda ng Code of Ethics? Ulitin ko po. Dahil po ba meron tayong isang gumagabay sa atin na isang retiradong Justice of the Supreme Court, yung po ba'y kasiguruhan na nagaganap ninyo ang tungkulin nyo sangkayon sa inyong Code of Ethics?
Your Honor, isa po yun sa epektibong pamamaraan